Yikes, that definitely sucks quite a bit. Yeah, stream ended on my side. I don't know why, I just know that it did. I'm sorry. I was just saying it really does mean a lot that, like, you consider me, one of your favorite streamers. Like, um, I don't know, like, I watched a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers go from, uh, not being very big to blowing up and doing really well. I know a couple streamers personally that, like, uh, they make a full-on living from streaming games. Like, they make enough money from streaming, and I was like, you know what, I want to try and hit affiliate. Like, I really want to try and get there so I actually can, you know, start making money from streaming. Um, and back closer to the start of college, I was actually, like, streaming a lot more than I do right now. The past 2 days you've been waiting for me to stream. I will definitely try and stream more often. When I started up college, I was pretty much at my desk all day because I didn't have very many in-person classes. And the few classes I did have, most of them, the few classes I did have that were in person were the only ones that, like, I had them, like, 2 or so days out of the week, and everything else was online for the whole time. So for most of the time, while I was just sitting in classes, listening to the teacher talk, I would have my mic muted and I would stream, and I'd play games, so that way I could basically pass the time. And I became, I went from basically having, like, no people watching to having, like, 1 or 2 people come and consistently watch my stream. And then I started having, like, the people that I was playing games with while streaming come and watch my stream while we were playing, so I could get that 3 average viewers needed. And then I had, like, family and friends come and actually, like, follow my streams, and that basically just allowed me to jump from nothing to being able to hit it affiliate. My college used Zoom for lectures, and our homework was basically all on a website called Canvas, and it allowed us to do a lot of work online, check our answers as we went. It was kind of nice, but also kind of frustrating that I couldn't, like, actually go talk to my professor and have them help me with the question. Because when you've got 300 something students all online trying to ask questions, when there's one professor and, like, 1 or 2 teacher's assistants, like, you've got to hope that 1 of 3 people sees your message and not of, like, hundreds and are able to help you. Otherwise, there's no time to actually go and talk to anyone and get help. So my entire time in college was basically trying to learn it all by myself. I was learning material that I didn't know by myself, and that absolutely sucked. And so I'm currently taking a break because COVID is still very much a thing, and I'm waiting for, like, colleges and things to kind of open back up more, so that way I can actually get the help I need when I go to school. But, like, considering it was mostly online, most of my time could be spent playing games. And so that's what I did, and streaming like every day for hours while just sitting there listening to teachers talk about stuff that I basically have to read in the textbooks anyway, trying to teach myself the stuff later on. I went from nothing to being able to hit affiliate, and I started making money. I got a couple people to like some of my friends donated bits and subscribe every now and then, just to kind of like help me out, you know, which is really nice. And I don't know if you know how bits on Twitch work, but every singular bit is 1 cent. So every 100 bits is $1, every 1,000 is $10, and so forth. So I've got $5.85 from my friend Ritz, along with the fact that she subscribed. I've got $6 from my friend Eric, and $15.01 from my buddy Eli, who was here the other day. And I'm like, that's like really cool, but the thing that sucks about Twitch is that you can't actually get a payout from Twitch until you hit $100. So until I rack up $100 worth of subscriptions, bits, or whatever, I won't actually get paid for anything, which really sucks. But I understand why they do it. It's kind of an insurance policy, that you don't just get someone random to give you $5 and you pull out $5 from it. You actually have to like earn the money and all by streaming a bunch on Twitch, which, you know, makes sense and I'm somewhat chill with, but at the same time, like, it'd be cool if I could actually get more money. The school you go to is called Gray. Interesting. If you don't mind my asking, what country do you live in? I forget if you said it the other day or not. I've talked a lot about this with some of my friends, though, about how Twitch kind of sucks when it comes to paying out. Because if you never hit that $100 limit, you never get any money that anyone's ever given you. South Africa, okay, that was right. You are 7 hours ahead of me. For you, it is 7 p.m. at night. Because South Africa has is in the same time zone as the Netherlands and Amsterdam. I only know that because this girl that I've been talking to, she actually hasn't talked to me in a bit, but she lives in the Netherlands. So I always kept track of like what time it was there, so I wouldn't send her a message at like 2 a.m. 7:20. Yeah, it's 12:21 for me. Yeah, no, it's cool. I've always actually wanted to go to Africa. Like, there's a lot of places in the world I want to visit, and Africa happens to be one of them. I really want to go to Egypt and see the pyramids at some point. I think that would be fun. I also think clearing these random notifications from the game would be nice. Yeah, I complain a lot about Twitch payouts because just like on the off chance that I don't blow up, all the money that people have. Table Mountain. Is it a mountain that's like the top half of it was basically like flattened, like a giant table? Because I may have heard of it. But yeah, like Twitch, while it's nice for streaming and being able to communicate with people and all that, it's just like from the bottom it looks like a table. Cool. Like once you do actually start getting paid from Twitch, like if you don't make over that, if you never make over $100 from subscriptions and stuff on Twitch, like you just never get paid.
Got this from the
and it's like I would really hate if like one day, years from now, I stop streaming and I find out that like my buddy Eli donated 15 bucks on here as a late / or very early birthday gift, and it would absolutely suck if he just like basically wasted 15 bucks. Like, I hate that from Twitch. I gotta pause this real quick. God. Oof, that was rough. My birthday is July 25th, so, a couple days ago, 10 days ago, roughly, maybe 11, thank you. I just turned 19, which is why I have to go through all of my social media and update shit. Well, most of my social media. May 18th. One of my buddy Joe, his is on May 15th. Yeah. Actually, if his internet is good enough, he might try and hop in, chat here in a bit. I don't know if he'll be able to or not though. He lives, partially up on a mountain up in New York, and so his internet connection is very spotty, and just doesn't in general work most of the time. 1.1k channel points? Fuck yeah. Man, I really need to change some of the channel point redemptions just because they're way too easy to get. I can swear. Okay. Um. Uh. I generally don't swear. I try not to swear too much, just in general. Um. But I believe I have my Twitch channel marked as in general 18 plus, just in case me or the people that I stream with do happen to swear. Um, but generally I try not to, just because, like, I don't know.
Three,
I don't know.
two,
I guess I just feel like swearing isn't
one.
always like the best way of saying something. If that makes any sense. Like, I read a lot, so I kind of naturally have a massive vocabulary, and I feel like there are a lot better ways to say things. Like, one of my favorite insults um, ever is there are 1.3 million words in the English lexicon, and I cannot line them up in an order that can describe how much I want to hit you in the chair, or in the face with a chair. Like, that is one of my favorite insults to use, just because of how descriptive it is, versus saying something like, ah, fuck you, man. My parents also swear quite a lot. Well, my parent, anyway. My mom tends to be, what they would say, like a sailor. Oh no, there's a lot of, like, classical insults that I love, and then one of my favorite quotes of all time, outside of, like, science quotes, is, people have a bad habit, or an annoying habit of remembering things. And it's from a book called Aragon, in a series known as The Inheritance Cycle. So my mom and dad separated when I was younger, and when I was 11, I had only seen my dad a couple times, or any of my siblings from my dad a couple times. I found out that he passed away, which my dad is not a good person, nor was he ever, like, part of my life. And so I'm not really, like, upset about it. At the time, being 11 and hearing that one of your parents passed away, I was heartbroken. But the more I think about it, the less I care. Purely because I never really knew him. Nor did I really ever know any of my siblings. But one thing I did know about my dad was that he is not a good person. And so I just, like, over time stopped caring, which I feel is a really, really bad thing to say about a person, that you don't care that they're dead, or that you don't care much, at least. I feel that's absolutely awful to say, but at the same time, it's just true. For a very long time, when I lived down in the city, it was my mom and my aunt that I lived with. Eventually my aunt got married and she moved out of the house, and so me and my mom moved in with my grandparents. And my grandfather was basically my father figure for a good part of my life, including even before we lived with them. Like, anytime I wanted to go swimming, we have a pool where we live, well, near where we live. He'd always take me to the pool, or we'd go and just kind of do a lot of stuff. One of my favorite activities is we would always play chess, which I thought was fucking awesome. He actually taught me how to play. But he was basically my father figure, and sadly, he passed away from COVID um, early last year. Uh, a good portion of my family got sick, but it didn't really affect many people in my family, except for him. He got really sick and just never recovered. And so that was absolutely devastating for the longest time, because my grandma, she can no longer generally sleep in her own room, because she still misses him. Like, it's too weird for her to sleep in there and him not be there. My mom lost her dad, which was heartbreaking for her, and now as the only guy left in the house, like, I basically, for a while, kind of had to take care of them and make sure they were okay. So for the first, like, couple weeks after he passed, to maybe a month or two, I basically wasn't allowed to feel anything about it, just because, if I did and the whole family broke down, I don't know what would have happened. But I made sure that they were all alright, and I was just like, basically losing a father twice. That was just awful. And, I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about. But it's been quite a while since it happened, and pretty much everyone is now doing better. It's good that everyone in the house is kind of like starting to move on from it all, but like, I don't know. This past year hit us all really hard, especially with me going to college, and just, there's been a lot of problems with last year, and hopefully this year will be better, but like, now we've got the Delta variant of COVID, and like, yeah, I mean, don't be sorry, like, it's not your fault that any of that happened, like, I don't know, it's just, it was just, at the time, it was just a lot to handle. I don't know. It's just a lot of bad stuff happened to a lot of good people last year, and there's not really much that anyone can do about it. Not now, anyway. I know that for the first while, after my grandfather passed, I blamed my grandma, because despite all the risk of, with going out when COVID first started, my grandma works in drug and alcohol rehab, and so she's a nurse, and so she was still allowed to basically go out and work. And she was the first one that got sick, and she brought it home, and me and my grandfather both got sick. But me and my grandma recovered, my grandfather never did. So the first while, I blamed her for having gotten most of the house sick. Now I realize it wasn't her fault, it was just bad accidents, you know. Also, yeah, it's really heavy. I should probably stop talking about that, my bad. This is one of the problems that I have in my life, is I do not know when the hell to shut up. That's sad to hear. There are a lot of people I know, or wish I knew more accurately. My grandma's father was a bodybuilder. He was a very famous bodybuilder. He actually invented a couple different techniques for bodybuilding that are known throughout the world. And I always hear a lot about him from my mom and my grandparents. I was just like, man, it would have been nice to meet the guy, you know? This world, like, This is another conversation I have with my friends a lot, but this world is just so messed up. Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. I don't know. I generally just don't know when to shut up. That's my problem. Oh, thank God, we finally got all those. Alright, now I'm gonna start deleting all the blue parts that I don't care about. It's 2.8, and this is also 2.8, so it doesn't matter. I mean, sure, you were the one who asked, but I was the one that carried on the topic and just, like, continued talking when I realized I probably shouldn't. So, like, you're not at fault, my dude. That's all my bad. Actually, I had a very similar conversation to what we just had with my friends a couple for my birthday. Actually, we went out on a float trip down a river, and afterwards, like after this camping and float trip that we went on, yeah, for a moment there were 3 people, and then now it's just 2 again, which is you and me. But
3, 2.
we had a very similar conversation to that, and one of my friends goes, "Now I know why you listen to such sad fucking music. Your life has been fucked." And I'm just like, wow, that was very direct. Accurate, but direct. Yeah, they're definitely missing out. I mean, we had a somewhat interesting but very deep conversation. But, you know, back to the good times, hopefully. Hopefully good times bring more people, you know? Dude, Juice WRLD is one of my favorite artists. One of the things I think is really cool is that in Eminem's song Godzilla featuring Juice WRLD, at the very end they had a really really cool like memorial to Juice WRLD where they played a little clip of him talking. Yeah, like, it's just it's kind of interesting that in one of his songs, he said, "What's the 27 Club? We're all dying at 21," and he died at 21. Like, it's just, it's kind of ironic that that was the lyrics to one of his songs. Because I don't know if you know what the 27 Club was, but there's a lot of like rappers and artists that passed at 27 due to violence and all kinds of shit. But nowadays it's like there are a lot of people who are dying a lot younger, and it's just crazy. But man, his music is just so good. And I'm glad that they, like, his family actually released more of his music after he passed. Like, some of his unfinished albums, they had them finished up and released. That was really cool. It's nice to be able to hear, like, more music from him and know that he did leave a legacy. Like, he impacted a lot of people with his music, which is really, really fucking awesome. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that's really cool about, like, video games and social media in general, is it really does help you connect with people that you never thought you would, that you actually have a lot in common with and a lot to talk about. Like, my buddy Joe, I was helping him play the crew a couple days ago, helping him start out by carrying him through some races. We first met because his brother's boyfriend was playing Destiny 2, and we did a raid in Destiny, or it was Destiny 1, I think. We did a raid in Destiny together, and so we ended up friending each other and hanging out a bit more, playing other games, which then introduced me to Manny, Joe's brother, who then introduced me to Joe. And now Joe is my best friend. Like, he's one of the few people that I actually talk to on a regular basis. And we've literally been friends for years. All out of random circumstance that we met on the internet. And it's been fucking awesome. Like, he and his fiance are my two best friends, and they're making plans to come visit me, and I've made plans to try and go visit them. Like, just like, you find a game and you find someone on that game that's not absolutely toxic, and you just start talking to them, and you can literally make like the best of friends, all because you play a similar game. Like, it's fucking astounding what the internet and social media has done for connecting people worldwide. Like, I have a friend in the Netherlands. I now have a friend in South Africa. I've got friends in New York and one in California. I've got friends in the UK. Like, I've got friends all over the world, and it's all because of the internet and Twitch and video games, and it's absolutely astoundingly awesome. I love it. I mean, the internet might be the downfall of people in general, but it, like, just the fact that it can bring us all together. Like, when the Hong Kong protests were going on, there were people from all over the world supporting the people of Hong Kong. And that wouldn't have been possible without the internet. It's just amazing. That's awesome. Actually, most of the games that I play are because my buddy Joe plays them. Like, if he didn't play Naruto Ninja Storm 4, I would never have bought the game. Like, I literally only bought it because I knew it was something that he wanted to play. It's gotten to the point of our friendship where, like, one of us will buy a game on digital, so that way the other person can download it and play it too. So he downloaded this game from my profile on his PS4 so we could both play together, which is fucking awesome. And it's crazy to think that we met and first started hanging out because of random circumstance with his brother's boyfriend at the time. I actually haven't played Fortnite in a minute. And then I used to have Apex installed, but I uninstalled it just because I no longer really cared about playing it. Like I didn't have any friends that played it. I didn't have any real reason to have it. So it's kind of just like, you know, whatever. It's on Xbox, yeah. It's one of the nice things about a lot of games these days is there are a lot of games that have cross-platform, so you can connect with people that aren't just on your console, but like all over. You deleted Apex for space, yeah. I used to have a half terabyte PS4. But then lightning hit our house and it fried some of the circuitry and it fried my old PS4. But since most of my games were digital and backed up to a cloud, I just re-logged in on my new PS4, which is a terabyte. And so now I have like 200 something gigabytes of space left to download games, even though I have like 10 something games downloaded right now. It's awesome. See, I have no problem, like, nothing against 500 gigabyte PlayStations, but it's nice having that extra space, because now I've got so many games that, like, if I meet new people, I can just always download a game. Like, I almost always have space to download an extra game, and it's awesome. Oh, if you don't mind, I'll throw out one more random space fact, for now. So part of Einstein's theory of relativity, continuing from earlier, was that space and time are connected. And so different points in space could experience time differently based on certain things. So we've discovered that gravity warps space, and we know that because black holes exist. Planning on putting a 1 terabyte hard drive in your PlayStation. My buddy Joe actually got a 2 terabyte hard drive that he has connected to his PlayStation. So it's like a separate thing that he can remove at any point in time. But while it's connected, he can have 2 terabytes worth of games downloaded on there, and it's freaking awesome. But because of black holes, we know that space warps, or gravity, large amounts of gravity, which is either something dense enough or massive enough, warp space. And because of that, they also warp time. So scientists did a test in order to see if the Earth's gravitational pull was enough to warp space and time, like a black hole or something more massive would. And so they figured out that what they did was, at first they took 2 planes, had them take off at the exact same time, with stopwatches running at the exact same time. And when they landed, when both of the planes landed, they found that one, which flew super high up in the atmosphere and one flew as low to the ground as possible, that the one that flew higher in the atmosphere actually went through time a bit faster than the one that flew closer to the ground. So the stopwatch was a couple seconds ahead. And then in order just to make sure that the stopwatches weren't accidentally misaligned or anything from the start, scientists took 2 different atomic clocks from sea level, and they had one go into, I think it's called Death Valley. It's one of the lowest points on the Earth. It's lower than sea level. And one went up to one of the tallest mountains on the planet, and they set the atomic clocks there for a while. And after a period of time, I think it was like a couple hours or so, they looked at the clocks. And atomic clocks, the atomic clocks, after that couple hours, since they keep time down to like the microsecond, they realized that even after just a couple hours, the clock that was higher up was a couple microseconds faster than the other one, even though they're set to the exact same microsecond. It was fucking awesome, and it partially proves a whole other part of Einstein's theory of relativity, which is absolutely insane.
3.
That's the last space fact I have. I actually did a report in high school on Einstein's theory of general relativity, but he also has this theory of special relativity, which changes slightly, and it's all wrapped up into an overall theory of relativity. It's honestly pretty cool stuff, if anyone ever wants to take the time to look into it. It has a lot of implications about like space, time, and different things. But yeah, part of the reason why in the crew you fly faster is that they have programmed in time like that. It's because of the jet stream. They have wind programmed into the game. And because of that, with the jet stream, if you fly higher, the air is thinner, but it also moves faster. And so the higher you fly, the faster you'll move because you're moving along with the wind. Hey, we got another viewer. Hello, other viewers. How are you? No clue who it is, but how are you? Welcome to my stream. I'm gonna just keep acting like I don't know you until you say something and I can figure out if I do know you or not. Oh, hey, they left. Is this one of the best? I don't know if it's considered one of the best or not, but it's something that one of my other viewers recommended. It was Lil Evie that recommended it. He said that it's somewhat difficult to get used to driving, but once you do, it's really fun. And based on his recommendation, I was like, screw it, you know what, I'll try it out. If I like it, I'll keep using it. And so far, this is more fun to drive than some of the other street race cars that I have. I think it's awesome, personally. I think it's probably one of the best. And in my opinion, it's one of my favorite ones. But overall, for speed, handling, and all that, I think getting a Bugatti would probably give you the best result. Overall. That's just my theory, though. Sure. What do you need? /1. You are the second person to say that, and now this is a big if I get famous, I will definitely remember you. My friend Ritz had the same ask of me. I was just like, she also said when you get famous. I'm just like, that's a big if I get famous. Like, unlike some other people, I'm not the world's greatest streamer or anything. Like, I'm not the best at playing games. Like, I haven't found a game that I'm like absolutely just top tier in that give people a reason to want to watch me or make me famous. So, if I get famous, I will definitely remember you, because you are one of the people that has been here multiple days in a row, that's constantly active in chat, that doesn't just like say hi once and then leave. Like, you actually participate and help keep me engaged with chat and stuff. That's awesome. So of course I'm gonna remember you. There's no doubt about it. But the question of me getting famous is just if I get famous. Even if I don't get famous years from now, if you show up and be like, hey, it's James. Yeah, 5 years. Hello, new viewers, or maybe returning viewers. How are you doing? Got it. Yep, back down to 3. You hate to see it. Oh well, stuff happens. Fair enough, sir. Hey, 2 viewers. That one rando straggler left. But yeah, as you can see, that right there is the reason why I say if I get famous. Because, like, people will randomly join and then just leave. Like, they accidentally clicked on my name, you know? So, like, who knows? Like, if I get famous, cool, I got famous. If not, which is the most likely thing, like, it's like a good 1 in a million chance that you actually get famous on Twitch or YouTube or just social media in general. It's like, it's very, very unlikely, you know? Like, it doesn't happen overnight. Generally it takes a lot of work. Sometimes it does actually happen overnight though. Same thing happens in your lives, damn. There have been a couple times where a couple people that I generally watch streamers streaming, and I click on one, say hi, and then go check out the others, say hi. But generally, I tend to stick in there for at least a couple minutes and say something. I do not want to be one of the people that just like will randomly pop in for a couple seconds and then leave. Cause it's like, you don't even say hi. You don't even get to say, or hear the streamers say hi. Like, what's the point, you know? Like, you probably clicked on their stream for a reason, and if you didn't, you clicked on it on accident, you should still probably say hi, but oh well. People get busy, life happens, can't be too depressed about it. Alright, man, I'll see you later. Have a good night. Thank you. See you, man. I wish people would stick around longer. So what's the point in coming and stopping by unless you stick around, you know? Oh well. This will probably still get uploaded to my YouTube channel. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so there's that. Ah, oh, customize. Damn it. Hello. Welcome to my stream. Your name seems to be new. Or at least it's new to me. My name's Kobe. I am a variety streamer, although recently I've been streaming a lot of this game. Yesterday I did a 5-hour stream with viewers, which was pretty fun. Actually pretty awesome in general. How are you doing today? Oh, also, if you don't mind, how did you find my channel? Hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. If anything ever seems delayed with chat and then me responding, it's because of Twitch delay. But, yeah. Glad to hear you're doing well. Just searching. Were you searching for people playing the crew speaking English? Because that's what a lot of people have done. That's how they find
You got the
my
perfect
channel
car on the
mostly.
perfect road.
Either that or
Time to be the
recommendations,
perfect driver.
or more accurately, me promoting myself in random discords. Oh, you play also? What do you play on? Do you play on PS4? Because that's what I play on, so. It's also what I stream with. Oh, you do play on PS4, nice. Well, if you ever want to play, if you type into chat !PSN, it'll tell you what my PlayStation username is. Ah, that sucks. That's the nice part about like Rocket League and Fortnite with Epic Games, is as they're free games, you don't need PS Plus to play them online. Absolutely amazing idea. I think a lot more games should do that, just because like you clearly don't need PS Plus to play online. They just require it for some games, so the games and PlayStation can make more money. But if you ever do happen to get that, get PS Plus, and happen to want to play with me, you have to type !PSN. There you go. That is my name on stream. Or my name in game, I should say. So if you ever do happen to get PS Plus and want to play, just feel free to add me and let me know. Because I'm always down to play with viewers unless I'm asleep. Even when I'm not streaming, I still like playing with viewers. I'll also be streaming hopefully for quite a while here today. So if you happen to want to stick around for that, that'd be awesome. If not, oh well. I understand people got things to do. Currently, though, I have 100%ed your chart. Okay, I'll add you real quick then. But I have 100%ed all of the different races for the pro racing series. I've only 100%ed them on normal difficulty. Just because I haven't maxed out all my vehicles for that. I still have yet to do all the skills and photos for it, but I've gotten that. I've gotten all of the ultimates for all the different things. I 100%ed hovercrafts, and I've 100%ed hypercars, drag races, and drifts. Although I did drag with help from one of my viewers. We went through and he just put us on ace difficulty. So I got ace difficulty done for all the drag races, and now since I've gotten those 3, I'm working on getting the races for street racing done. And then I can 100% all the races or / events for the street racing category. I've literally just got 2 more to do, luckily for me. I think I'm going to try and 100% the game, but I have no clue at this point in time. I really need to buy an interception vehicle for street racing so I can get that done. Um, but that's gonna probably take a couple more races here before I'm able to save up enough for that. I do, luckily though, have all of my current street race vehicles completely maxed out. I'm just looking for better parts and skills to upgrade them with.
3, 2, 1.
Nice. I've for hypercar races, I have almost maxed out Lambo Veneno interception unit, which is honestly actually one of my fastest cars, and it's not even fully maxed out yet. Nor have I even changed any of the pro settings for it. But other than that, I've got this Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. I honestly don't actually have like that many cars, but most of them are getting close to being max upgraded. I also have the DeLorean, which is really fucking awesome. There's a specific lone vehicle race for the DeLorean, and if you complete it at least on, for all I know, at least on Ace difficulty, you get the DeLorean. You might be able to do it on normal difficulty though and still get it, which is quite cool. Despite how much I've actually played this game, I don't honestly know a whole lot about what vehicles are the best or anything. I also don't know which are the fastest or what settings are best, but you know, I try. And in the long run, that's really all that matters. I guess a little information about me. I am an absolute nerd. I went to college for a year. Same stats as the Veyron. Okay. The Aventador Royalty. I'll have to look at that. I've done all the hypercar races on normal. I've done a couple of them on Ace, with some help, but currently, this is, my best, hypercar. But a little bit of information about me. I went to college for a year to study aerospace engineering. Taking a quick break because COVID is still a thing that's happening. But yeah, I did that. I'm very much a nerd. I've got a lot of random space facts. This is a very interesting vehicle. Big brain being, man, I try. I try to be big brain. I'm not always big brain. Sometimes I'm very much not big brain, but you know, I'll always try. A lot of life lessons I wish I would have learned earlier and been more big brain about, but you know, oh well, too late now. What icon are you in, the crew? If you don't mind my asking. No, this race actually kind of interesting. I'm guessing that there's been a lot of things like on the side that are supposedly ghostly, considering this race is called Ghost Hunt, or at least this vehicle is technically called Ghost Hunt. But I have been paying so much attention to the road, I don't think I've noticed any of the supposedly ghostly things that are supposed to be happening. Minus one of the weird checkpoints. Icon 955, holy cow. Right. This is a long race. It's all those races. Finally done. Well, almost. Ooh. That's kind of nice. Alright, there we go.
All the scenes are blocked. We'll follow your cue. Smile for the cameras when you ram them. Roll sound.
You got him. I'm proud of you, driver. Look out there. Hurdle incoming. Good one. Nice hit. Keep it up. Down they go. Vault Corp thanks you. Break them down. You got them. Just finish them off. Great work. Well done, Agent. Excellent move. True operator. That shook him up. Ram him again. You scored again. Congratulations. Down they go. Vault Corp thanks you. Watch it. Avoid the obstruction. Great work. Well done, Agent.
All alone again.
The cameras are ready to roll. Start when you want. Give the director some great action. Picture is up.
Direct hit. Just do some more damage. You got him. Just finish him off. proud of you, driver. You scored again. Congratulations.
Remember, safety comes first at all events.
Welcome back. I do play Apex, but I don't currently have it installed.
The director's all set. Ready when you are.
I could probably reinstall it, but like I'm not good at Apex and I don't have it installed, so I don't know if you'd want me to play, you know? I mean, I've got 7 Pathfinder kills and 19 Wraith kills. That's
Go
about
for the
it.
fastest arrest.
Maybe 1 or 2 Bloodhound kills.
Camera.
So, not good. Yeah, that's the answer.
Direct hit. Just do some more damage. That shook him up. Ram him again. Direct hit. Just do some more damage. Down they go. Vault Corp thanks you.
I can reinstall it. I should have enough space on my PS4.
You got him. Just finish him off.
And if I don't, like Genshin Impact. I haven't played that in a hot minute. I actually want to get back into it. I just haven't had either the time nor the exact want to
Well
do
done,
so.
Agent. That shook him up. Ram him again.
Yeah, after I'm done streaming this, give me a minute to
Contact. Break him down.
look at what I have installed. And how much space I have left, and if I've got enough space, I'll download Apex again.
Good one. Nice hit. Keep it up. You got him. I'm proud of you, driver.
I'm 19. How old are you? If you don't mind my asking.
You know your way around the set. Tell us when to roll.
There's 14. There's a guy in here earlier that's apparently 12.
Even faster and badder in this scene? Camera speed.
Excellent move. True operator. Excellent move. True operator. That come up. Ram him again. Down they go. Vault Corp thanks you. Great work. Well done, Agent.
You're supposed to be, but you're supposed to be over 13 for a thing. And most people just don't follow that rule because it's kind of stupid, but also still kind of understandable. No, you don't. You don't have to be. I started streaming when I was 17. But I mean, that was still barely streaming. Shit, people making YouTube videos at like 16. You know, you don't necessarily need to be 18 to stream.
I'm proud of you, driver.
Probably should be though. I mean, the 12-year-old I know streams. I know a 15-year-old that streams. Actually, though, I just, I believe, finished, yeah, 100%ing those 4. I think I'm gonna hop off, but if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna raid, one of my buddies. His name is Diote. He's currently streaming GTA 5 RP. He's pretty darn cool. So if you wouldn't mind staying for the raid and checking him out, that would be awesome. If you can't stay, chill, but I mean, if you can, it's also pretty awesome. But thank you for coming and hanging out for a while. It's nice getting new people in stream. I'm gonna do my best to stream again tomorrow, but I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.